There are thousands of items in Hypixel Skyblock, some being cheap, only costing a handful of coins, while other items cost millions, but it's not unusual to find people with them in lobbies. And then there's items that are so rare that there's only a couple in existence. Some of those are just trophy items that are meant for display, while others have unexplainable effects that can flip the world upside down. Obtaining these items is near impossible, and buying them costs an arm and a leg. Today I'll be showcasing the 10 rarest items I was able to get my hands on. Hope you enjoy. The first item I'm going to show off isn't actually mine, it belongs to this weirdo right here, but he has a salmon hat. It is just a salmon hat. It's pretty weak, it's only plus 15 strength and plus 2 speed with no cool perks whatsoever. But the reason this is super rare is because if we go look under salmon collection, it says coming soon. Meaning this salmon hat hasn't been released yet. Now this doesn't make any sense because I'm clearly holding it right here. Now I have no clue how this came into existence, so I can't tell you that. Also, I just realized this hat has Depth Strider on it. I don't know if that comes whenever you craft it or if someone glitched that onto it. The Depth Strider doesn't seem to work, so I don't really know what the point of that is, but still, really cool. Moving on, we have the Game Breaker, which I'm sure most of you guys already know about, so I'm just going to briefly go over it. The Game Breaker is an item that's given to players who report game-breaking bugs, and by game-breaking I mean like dupe glitches, server crashes, major stuff like that. I see a lot of people reporting small bugs in hopes of getting a Game Breaker, but not only is it not game-breaking, it's probably been reported hundreds of times. And just to be clear, this isn't me saying don't report bugs, but if you're doing it in hopes of getting a game breaker, then you're doing it for the wrong reason. If you want a game breaker so bad, then you can check the auction house for one. They don't get put up that often, but I have seen some go for 10 to 20 million. And if you're watching this video whenever it's first released, I have an extra one, so I put it up on the auction house if you're interested. Next up is the Dead Bush of Love, which was given to players that beta tested Skyblock, sort of as a thanks from the admins. Now I don't know for sure, but I've been told there's around 25 of these, and no more will ever be made since Skyblock isn't in beta anymore. As far as I know, only 2 of these have been auctioned. One went for 81 million coins, and another went for 1 billion coins, so they're by no means cheap. My island is lucky enough to have 3 of them. Techno and Hasco both beta tested, so they got them for free, and then I bought one, which you'll see in just a second. Next item is one called the Creative Mind, which was given to players whose suggestions got added to Skyblock. For example, Jay of Armin made a tweet asking for suggestions for minion voice lines. One of my friends, PaleoDraw, suggested that minions should say "no you" back and forth, and it got accepted, and a few days later she got awarded the Creative Mind. Now, since I'm not a creative person, the only way I would ever get one of these items is if I bought it. So I hit up Paleo asking if she was willing to sell hers, and I offered 100 mil for both the Creative Mind and her Dead Bush of Love. She said yes, so I paid 100 mil for 2 items that are completely useless. This next item that I'm going to show you is so rare, it's not even listed on the Hypixel Skyblock wiki. An item so rare that there's only 2 in existence, at least to my knowledge. That item is called the Quality Map, which is given to build team members that built the Skyblock Islands. You know, the beautiful islands that get used every day? Yeah, someone had to build them. The only other player that I know has one is Mindtrix. Wait, never mind, that's just an enchanted paper. Mindtrix is lying to you all, he can no longer be trusted. Exposed video coming soon. I'm joking, Deuces has it in his inner chest because he's too scared to put it in an item frame, but unlike those dumbos, we have ours on display. Moving on, the next thing I'm going to show off is these 4 items. The name tag, iron, gold, and diamond horse armor. Now, they don't seem that special, but the reason they're so rare is because you actually can't get them anymore. Alright, so back at the very beginning of Skyblock, fishing used to be like vanilla Minecraft, so you could get these items, but a few weeks after Skyblock's release, they added the fishing update, which completely reworked fishing and it made it to where you can't get these items anymore. And even if you played back then and had these items, you had to hold on to them for months. I remember back when my island had like a double chest of them and we decided to sell them since they sold for a few thousand coins, which looking back sounds stupid, but we had no idea that these completely useless items would soon become discontinued. This one might seem underwhelming, but it's rare, so I'm going to show it anyway. So on this wall, we have all of these heads that you can't normally place. Some of the rarest ones here are probably the Personal Bank or this Alex head, but there's one even rarer that I think deserves its own display case. Right here, we have a placeable backpack. It has no features. If you right click it, it doesn't work as a normal backpack. The only cool thing that you can do is place a backpack inside of a backpack, but still that's not that cool. So I have no clue how these were even made or where they came from, but I've been told there's only around 16 of them, so I guess that's cool. This next item has hundreds of variations, but it's still really unusual. So in this chest there are Steve and Alex heads, but if I hover over them, you can see that they're pretty unique. So these are illegally named heads that actually came from glitched minions. Yeah, so if you were one of the OG skyblock players and you left a minion in a chest, there was a chance that it would bug out and turn into one of these. And if you were wondering why the colors are different for some of them, the level of the minion would affect what color it was. So tier 1 would be dark blue, tier 2 is cyan, tier 3 is green, and so on. So as most of you know, if you want to remove a portal, you just right click it and you click the remove button. But that feature wasn't around for the first few weeks of Skyblock. So people were asking for a way to remove the hub portal, so a feature was added that allowed you to remove individual portal blocks with water. There was even the command /break portal, so you could toggle between being able to break them so that you didn't accidentally ruin your portal. But there were a couple flaws with this feature. For one, it was pretty confusing for the new players, and the others that even if you broke all of the portal blocks, there was still a tag that showed what the portal was, and there was no way to remove it. So that feature was removed after around a day, and it was soon replaced with the much better system that we have now. But I actually do have one of the broken portals on a different profile, and it's actually the same one that has the horse track on it, so that's pretty neat. And now on to the banners, which are hands down my favorite item in all of Skyblock. These are the ones that I showed off in the intro, but trust me, it gets even buggier than that. To even hold the banner, I have to be in 1.14, because if it's in my inventory at all in 1.8, I'll just crash. So right here we have a normal black banner. There's nothing wrong with it. And then if I break it, I get a stone block. And then if I take this stone block and I place it, we get a banner. It's weird, I know. Alright, so I loaded up my alt account and I'm going to right click on myself and I'm going to bring up the profile viewer. And now on my main account, I am going to hold out the banner. And the GUI completely freaks out. I'm swapping between it right now, but look what happens. I can't hover over any of these spots. For some reason this slot works, but I can't pick up the glass that's even there. And I can turn this on and off as I wish. I'm swapping between it now, and it's so weird, dude. Alright, so in this chest, I filled it up with a bunch of oak wood planks, except for one slot. I'm gonna put the banner in there, close out of Minecraft, and I've got 1.8 loaded here. So I'm just gonna log back into Hypixel. If I load in. Join back into Skyblock. And if I open this chest, half the items are gone. I didn't cut the recording. And if you can see, whenever I'm hovering over these oak wood planks, it doesn't show that tag. Like it's supposed to say oak wood plank as a common, but that's not showing up. If I try to hover over these slots, it doesn't show anything. Nothing in my hotbar shows up. Like if you look at my hotbar right here, it shows that there's tools here, but not right here. But they're not invisible. Look, I'm moving my axe right now. The banner makes them invisible in GUIs. So the banner is in this spot right here. And everything after it just doesn't render in. Like look, there's still oak wood planks here. I can move those out. And if I shift click on the banner, my game will crash. So I'm going to do that right now. It's so weird, dude. I don't understand it. If someone in 1.14 is holding the banner and you're in 1.8, the world will completely glitch out for you, so I'm going to show you that now.
Dude, it's starting to freak out hardcore now. When I send you this, go to like the end of the file. Oh my god. It's got one shot in the Coliseum,
Holy
dude.
shit.
What?
Don't move, don't move. I've picked up so many people, and they're flying through the sky. There's just, oh my lord.
They're all disappearing.
Oh my lord.
I just see a crowd of people just upside down. Good.
Cal, are you recording this?
I'll record.
I'm recording.
Yeah.
Go again, you so spin.
Yeah.
Bastard, dude. Now
It's
just
not
keep going around in
spinning.
circles.
Not, I'm doing it like in Minecraft. You can't spin fast. Like on my screen, I'm going like million spins a second. What does it look like?
Bro, you're holding like me in your hand, and then you have like 2 minions on you, and Cal is just floating.
Oh, when you're running. No, it is for me. He's running with a whole row of them.
Oh shit. Oh yeah, you gotta stand here. What the hell?
Dude, he's like carrying a cloud. Do you see that? A big black, like, rectangle.
Bro, Cal, I got your feet, or no, I've got your hat layer just in me. Like, your
mask.
feet are in my head. Yuso's just running around with a, like 40 chests.
Are you recording this?
I am. Bro, it's just a sideways beacon.
What if I go into the sugarcane farm?
What the hell?
You just took-
Oh my god, you
go.
picked up all the water. Wait, where did it all go?
Dude, this is like club lights. You have to face like southeast. Oh, no, northeast. Oh my god.
What's happening to the sky? The sky is changing.
How about the pumpkins if we go with it?
We can
Actually,
try
these
the
are melons.
pumpkins. Same thing.
My cape. I'm surfing my cape.
I am too. I'm surfing on it. I'm surfing on like my hat layer. No, I'm surfing on your cape. Bro. This makes no sense. Bro, it's so weird. Cal, I got your cape on my feet.
I got my
And then
cape
there's just like
in my hat.
water just spewing. That's not.
Just have this at the end.
Oh my god, I
Yeah.
walk sideways while walking forward. Oh my head. What the? Nothing too weird
Oh,
happens.
I've disappeared.
Oh
I've
yeah,
gone.
you've disappeared. You started wobbling. I'm sure that most of you are thinking it's just a banner. I can go craft one, but I'll show you here. You can't actually do that. As far as I know, only 30 of these exist, and I have 8 of them. And then I'm sure there's going to be people that are arguing that these should be removed, but for that I say these have been around for months and they haven't caused a problem, so there's really no point. And I've talked to other people that have these banners and I've told them like, yo, let's not go show these around. Let's just keep these really cool items. And they all agreed with me, so these will never be a problem. So yeah, that's the end of this video. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and see ya.